Actually, before telling, this is CC1. So before giving any introduction to him, it's good that he himself will give an introduction for 4 to 6 minutes. And before calling Shyam, I would like to call his evaluator, Godwin Roy, to explain his objectives.
Shyam, the target speaker is going to deliver his CC1 speech, objectives or speech. To begin speaking before an audience and to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention. The time is 4 to 6 minutes. All the best.
Shyam will tell. My parents' chagrin. My parents' chagrin. Shyam will tell.
Thank you so much. Welcome guests, the Toastmasters, and all of you guys who are not invited. I just made an improvement in my topic. My intense parents' chagrin. I would like to start with an introduction. I was born in an era of Gen X and millennials, generally referred as 1980s. I say between Gen X and millennials because this was the era of discarding the old and embracing the new. But I consider myself as best of both era kind of a person. I came to this world almost a year and a half later, thus ending my parents' honeymoon days. I was born in Trichy, and until I turned 4, I was residing in my aunt's home. Until that time, I was really thinking my aunt was my real mom. But it happens like as the days passed, my biological parents were somebody else. So a few years passed again, and I was still in Trichy, and then I moved to Chennai. In Chennai, I was having all the attentions because I was the only child of my parents. Snap! There you go. I had my wrestling partner. Yeah, my sister was born. So she had the knack of getting things done from my dad. She had every tricks in the book, and I always gave a petition to my mom, alas. My dad was working in Indian Railways, and he got promoted, and from Chennai we moved to Mumbai. Good old Mumbai days. That was a really good old days because I thought Mumbai was really good because I always thought my parents were not happy with me and my grades, but it was a different story. My parents left no stones unturned to find a good tuition teacher for me because I was not good at studies. At last they found me, and I was forced to join the class. As the topic suggests, I was a big disappointment for them. I was very lazy, but as the days went, my tuition teacher gave me an advice of life that without focus and hard work, the success will not come to your bosom. And whatever I am standing in front of you is the advice from that tuition teacher, which I followed meticulously. And all the credit goes to my parents and the tuition teacher. So, few days went by, and I got a shocker of my life again in my Mumbai days, that my father got promotion again, and have to move to New Delhi. So it was a bit of a shocker because I was not prepared for that news. And nightmares of leaving the childhood friends there. But thanks to the technology, the WhatsApp, I'm still in touch with them. This news of changing the place from Mumbai to New Delhi changed something inside me. I became more arrogant because I was not prepared for that. But I have to go because I have to obey my parents. So I was a 10th grader then. I fell in love with a neighborhood girl. No, she's not my wife. She proposed me first. And those were amazing days we spent together. And we separated our ways after a few years for good. This made me more arrogant. And to my parents, I was more of a rodent kind of person by then. In some instance of life, in my life, there came a point where my parents took a correct decision and packed my bags and threw me out of the house. Not literally threw me out of the house, to do the post-graduation in Chennai. By this time, life has come to a full circle. And this time, it didn't make me arrogant. Life has taught me a different lesson by this time. Instead of becoming arrogant, I took it as a challenge. And I completed my MCA, post-graduation, and I was the topper of the class. And as soon as I got my post-graduation degree, I got the job. So my first company was HCM, and I had an opportunity to go to Netherlands, and that was basically my second honeymoon. I'm happily married now. My wife's name is Janani, and my son's name is Sai Raghav. So I have an ambition to become an author, and I know that I can draw my inspirations from the memory. By that, I want to give the dice to the team.